Hello, dear viewers. This is Antilles Gaming here, and today we're back on Outer Wilds. So, Creative, I read your comment about saying that in my ship log I'm missing hold on. There we go. You said that I'm missing stuff right here. Let me see if I can find the comment to read exactly. I don't know how much of the right side of the ship log is still covered. I don't know how long it would take you to discover it, though. And, VK, I did read your thing. Yeah, whenever I was looking up the stuff for the last episode, I did go to the Reddit post. I think it was Reddit. Was it Reddit or? Yeah, it was Reddit. Yeah, and I found out about it from Creative. So again, thank you, Creative, because that Easter egg, I really like that Easter egg. Like that, it was just cool seeing like myself. And VK, I did go to Reddit to find out more about it. So here's what we're gonna do in this episode. We're still gonna go do the Quantum Moon. That is a promise. But we're not gonna do the Dark Bramble Nomai mothership yet. I kinda wanna try to complete, like, find everything before we go, because for one, we're still missing this, and I do want to find where that went. There's still things that we haven't completely explored. Like apparently there's something here that I'm missing. In fact, I'm even missing things at the eye signal locator. So, this episode, the first part, we're gonna be trying to figure some of this stuff out because for this one, Esker says Outer Rock's North Pole, marked in the red map, is a great spot to listen for other travelers' music with a signal scope. So we're gonna go try to do the lunar lookout, which that's where we are now. And then at the end of the episode, we'll do the Quantum Moon. Now, if y'all would prefer that I just move on, that just do the Dark Bramble stuff in the next episode, let me know. Cause if y'all would prefer that I just like, if y'all don't think that this other stuff is as important enough, and y'all would prefer that I try to do the Dark Bramble, like I said, let me know. I don't mind. And we can come back to all this stuff like as like a bonus episode or something. But I kind of want to try to get everything before like we find like the true ending. Let's go ahead and Esker's signal scope log. Day 48, still not picking up Rebec's banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'll feel better once I can hear their music. Listen to Chirp play for a while today. Unrelated, someone should tell Porphy and Gossin their flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Banjo music is coming loud and clear today. Sounds like Rebec's doing okay. That oaf, I was worried. I went there. I didn't see him there. Today I thought I heard something strange. I don't know. It was probably nothing. No, it's back again today. It's back again today too. Something strange is coming from Timberhearth. Okay, I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timberhearth sounds exactly like Feldspire's harmonica, but Feldspire disappeared in space ages ago. It can't be them. It's still there. This is creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken. I better talk to Niece. It's coming from the crater. But there's smoke there, so there has to be something there. Also, just a little thing on Xbox, where I have this game on Xbox as well, as I've said. On Xbox, I did some test runs of trying to get the warp core to the Nomai mothership. I just call it the mothership because it's easier to... It's kind of easier for me to identify. But I did some test runs of getting past all the anglerfish and getting to the ship. I've gotten it close a few times, but I need to definitely practice. So that's one of the other reasons why I want to wait to go to the Brittle Hollow on here and try to complete the full game, because I want to do some practice runs first so I can figure out the best option to get there. What? Ow. Heyo, Hatchling. I thought you were taking that tin can of yours into space today. What are you still doing here? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that whenever time goes back, it goes back to the day that I first woke up in episode 1. So yeah. Me, I saw something crash on the horizon and didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures my little scout was sending back. So I thought I'd come over myself and take a look. Well, we know what it is, so... You think so? There's nothing I've ever seen on Timberhearth before, so you're probably on to something there. Whatever it is, it put down roots in a hurry. I don't like the look of this thing, Hatchling, and that's a fact. Think I'll set Marl and Hal loose on it. Best get rid of this mess sooner rather than later, and no one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I have to get a look at what's inside the seed first, though. Don't want to set anybody to hacking up potentially dangerous plant without better idea of what's lurking inside. Tuff can help haul the old scout launcher over here. Obviously the opening is too small for someone to fit inside, and anyway, I'm not gonna blindly stick my hands into anything that looks unpleasant as that seed does. That's a good way to lose an arm or two. What? Yeah, it's definitely coming from Timber Hearth. Is that a fire down there? That's definitely a fire down there. That's a campfire. Is it possible that that the guy that plays the harmonica, is it possible that he ended up in ended up in Dark Bramble? There, we finally were able to say words. Is it possible that he ended up in Dark Bramble and he's just found a spot where he can not die? I bet we can use that to find him. I mean, maybe we'll do that I don't know, maybe we'll do that later. First things first, I wanna... Inside the seed. Whoa, creative. Looks like we're already on our way. When I launch my scout into the seed that crashed into Timberhearth, it ends somewhere in Dark Bramble. A seed from the Dark Bramble crashed here and has already taken root. Tektite wants to use a scout launcher to get a look at what's inside. I launched my scout launcher in the seed. Somehow the seed is much bigger on the inside. I'm guessing we're supposed to find this before everything else. A lookup platform with a spectacular view of the solar system. Esker uses their signal scope here to keep tabs on other travelers. I'm curious. So... and it looks like that's going to actually get us more of that side of the screen unlocked. So we're going to... looks like we are going into the Dark Bramble today. So yeah, I'll be right back when we get there, because it's gonna be a bit of a flight. At least it should be. Actually, it's not that far. One thing I have to remember though, if I see an angler, slow down. Because when I was doing my trial runs on Xbox, I was in the red area with all the eggs. Yeah, I saw the eggs, so I was in that area and I had accidentally hit A to match the velocity, and my afterburners like went off. Like my afterburners were like that much, and all three of them just instantly turned towards me and started going at me. Someone told me that it's easier just to go without your ship. I don't know. I'm not too comfortable leaving my ship, especially in this place. Mostly because I feel safer in here, even though it doesn't offer any protection from them. Like, I can still die no matter what. Okay. one of my coworkers, they didn't believe like how terrifying the anglerfish were. So I showed her a video of a guy accidentally agitating all three and they all charged at him. And the next day I asked her like every time I see her I say hi, but like I asked her the next. Okay, I don't think there are anglerfish in this area. But that being said, we're still taking our time. But yeah, like I said hi to her, and like she had like this look on her, and I was like, "You okay?" All she said was, "I did not get any sleep last night." Oh no 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 no. I know what it means when there are that many of those lights. That means when we go through here, it's gonna be anglerfish. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter which way I go through, it's always gonna be the same outcome. From what I heard, this is a lot harder to do on PC because like having to press the key, like apparently whenever you press the key it just like even if you press it lightly it still like does the burst too much. So we got 3. The nearest one is up to my left. I think let's try to go for that one. I guess I could have also been using this to guide my way. Like, I guess I don't really need... Because, like, I know he's here, so I don't really need to... Like, I don't really need to use the probe to find him, but it's a lot easier. Let me test something. Yeah, it's coming from that one too, so... Question is, how did he get here? My guess is he came in and just got lost. Nice and slow. And literally all I'm doing is I make the necessary adjustments and then I just let my shift, I just let it drift. Like right now, I'm holding my controller by the end of it, like by the end. And it's like, yeah, this place is creepy as all heck, but I still like it. Like, it's... because it's challenging. That's one of the reasons why I like coming back to it. Aha! I knew we'd find something. Okay, let's see if we can land the ship. I don't think any anglerfish are gonna be in this area, so... No, that's not what I want to do. Oh boy. Okay, 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 stop. Just stop. Ooh, I like his helmet. Whoa! Where'd you come from? No one's come here in, well, ever actually. That makes you the second Hearthian to ever reach the Dark Bramble. After me, of course. Well done! Say, it's you! They made you an astronaut? And you haven't blown yourself up yet? Good for you! Yeah, maybe I have a few times. Yeah, I've blown myself up a few times. But, yeah, I always come back. What? Me? Killed off by Thorny? Extra-dimensional plants that entirely violate the laws of space and time, and a couple of giant predatory fish with gaping maws and enormously large fangs? Not in this lifetime, buddy. I set up camp here when my ship got stuck here in Dark Bramble. Been living off the land ever since. Man, that's gotta suck. Got stuck. But aren't you the greatest pilot in the Hearthian history? Haha, you flatter me. I like it. I came to Dark Bramble for the excitement. I just finished exploring the core of the Giant's Deep and needed a new challenge, and none of us ever had ever gone farther than the Dark Bramble's ice fields. So I thought, hey, let's give it a try. So he's been to the core of the Giant's Deep? So there is a way there. I've been cruising around for a while, dodging the odd, massive, interdimensional vine bristling with thorns, when I run into this huge anglerfish, biggest I've ever seen. I pull a few stunts, try to shake the thing off. Nothing too fancy. I'm going full speed when the fish clips me, knocks me into a vine, and, well, like I said, I crash. Blammo. On impact, my ship starts making noises like it's coming apart from the inside, and I think, well, that ain't great. Sure enough, I barely get out of there before the electrical system starts sparking like crazy. It's either move fast or die unpleasantly, so I had to put a little distance between me and my poor fried ship. I camped out near where I crashed at first. I found this skeleton later. Great find. Would have been stupid not to use it. So I moved my setup over here and planted my emergency tree seeds. Been here ever since. I was hoping I could ask him about how to get into the core of the water planet. He literally just said it and I already forgot it. I just have trouble with some of the names. Like, yep, pretty much. Anyway, that's how it all went down, hatchling. Story's over, but feel free to stay and enjoy the fire for a while. Or don't. Fire's not going anywhere. That's what I want to find out. Giant Deep Core, huh? That was a wild one. But since you're asking, I gotta assume you haven't made it down there yourself yet, right? If I tell you how, it kind of feels like cheating. Oh, come on. On a completely unrelated note, that sure was a big hollow vine. That sure was a big hollow vine my ship crashed into. Yep. If I were you, I'd go take a walk and see where it ends. you want to go to the tail end of the anglerfish skeleton here and look for a flickering light in the fog. That'll be my old ship. Path starts there. So, is he trying to guide me there? Like, is he trying to get me to the core? Okay, we're gonna follow it. I don't think that there's any anglerfish in this area. Because, for one, dude's playing his harmonica. So, if he's playing his harmonica, then that has to be a good sign. Just in case, I'm sticking close to the vines. Well, that's definitely what's left of his ship. I do like how each ship has like a different kind of look to it. This has to go somewhere. They wouldn't make this and not have it go somewhere. Wait, is there gravity now? What? Trip 4, entry. I'm gonna say not 1, crashes. I'm gonna say not 1, crashes 3, boring crashes. Whoa ho! Never thought I'd see one of these beasties outside Giant's Deep. They were awfully useful back there. Maybe a jellyfish could be useful here too. This thing tastes terrible. The outside is all rubbery and tough. Maybe that's because it insulates the jellyfish insides from getting zapped by electricity. Right, I'm going inside the jellyfish's interior cavity to... And of course, the sun just blew up. Oh, come on. Wait, what? Okay, I know that we're at over 30 minutes, but I want to find out. I want to find out what this does. I want to find out if that can help us get into the core. So this episode is going to run a little bit longer, but we're going to figure this out. We're going to figure out how... We're going to figure out what that can do. So yeah, I'll be right back when we get back there. Okay, so we're back. We're still going to do the quantum moon, I promise. So yeah, this video is going to run a little longer than normal. But yeah, we're still going to try to do the quantum moon. Note to Feldspar. Do not eat this even if you are dying. It would be sad if this were the last thing you ever ate in this life. I guess these jellyfish are only useful for insulation from electricity. Again, do not eat. Love, Feldspar. Wait a minute. They're useful to protect from electricity. If I remember correctly, the Giant's Deep, the core is surrounded by electricity. So, what if we have to get below the current, find a jellyfish swimming around, and then we just get inside it? Also, turns out I didn't really need to go back through Dark Bramble. I could have just searched here, but that would have probably taken a while. But now we know it's one of the big glaciers. We are still gonna do the quantum moon. So now that we figured that out, we know what we're gonna do in the next episode. But yeah, I'll be right back when we get on the quantum moon, because I really wanna try to figure that out before this video ends. So yeah, be right back. Okay, so we're on the quantum moon, but first things first, ship logs. Feldspar is alive! They crashed their ship and is now camping inside a huge anglerfish skeleton. Feldspar documented their attempts to eat this enormous jellyfish frozen in the ice. The outside was all rubbery and tough, possibly because it insulates the jellyfish's insides from getting zapped by electricity. Feldspar decided to venture into the jellyfish's interior cavity to see if it tasted any better on the inside. After tasting the inside of jellyfish, Feldspar concluded that these jellyfish are only useful for insulation from electricity. Big brain moment. We're also gonna figure out what's I have to find there. But yeah, we're on the quantum moon. So now we just need to find the tower. And yes, this time I'll be using my flashlight because we're kind of on a crunch time at this point. Okay. Wait a minute. No, I need to go the other way. No, don't go too high. Okay, so I guess this is as far to the north I can go. Ah, there we go. Yeah, this is as far north as I can go right now. We need to go to another sector or planet or layer, plate, trait, whatever. No. Come on, come on. Okay, we're on Giant's Deep now. Haha! Okay, so we can't go to the North Pole on this planet because of the twister. So now we just gotta find the tower somewhere. Oh! If I wouldn't have turned around, I would have just flown right through the door. Okay, so we're closer to the North Pole. We're almost there. Like, we have to be dead on exactly on the North Pole. And now we're here. Now we just gotta get to the right planet. Taking less time than I thought it would. There we go. Next episode, I know what we're doing. And it looks like my theory was correct. What exactly is here to find? Well, I guess there's that to find. Don't know what. Hi? A living Nomai? This is the quantum moon where we both are standing. Despite also orbiting other celestial bodies, the quantum moon is the eye of the universe's moon. I've never met one of your kind before. It's an honor to speak with you. I particularly admire your 4 eyes. There are many questions I would ask if I could comprehend your language. You have my gratitude for understanding mine. We are orbiting the eye of the universe now, although we cannot see it, only the quantum moon's reflection of it. The eye is older than the universe itself, and my clan believes it dwells in an extremely distant orbit around this star system. I am Solanum, a Nomai. My clan arrived in this star system before my birth, and we now call it home. I am on my pilgrimage to the quantum moon. All Nomai in my clan make this journey when we come of age. Even though the eye cannot be reached from here, the quantum moon remains special to us, as it carries us nearer to the eye than any other place we know. I've journeyed here to be close to the eye. While the eye is obscured from our sight, we can see the quantum moon's reflection of the eye in the sky above us. So that's the eye of the universe. There is fundamental uncertainty throughout the universe. Normally this uncertainty is only observed on a very small scale as one approaches the eye. However, that uncertainty grows enormously. The quantum moon probably exhibits macroscopic quantum behavior because of its proximity to the eye. Shards that broke off from the quantum moon have a similar effect as I imagine you've seen elsewhere in this star system. Conscious observation forces a quantum object to collapse to a single possibility, but what would happen if a conscious observer somehow entered the eye itself? Over time, this has become my clan's greatest question. Have you encountered a quantum shard on another planet? The shard looks the same as the quantum moon's surface does now, while at the eye. From this, we can reasonably infer the quantum moon's natural state is as we see it now, and the eye is its primary location. Given the quantum moon is the eye's moon, it's likely that any characteristics the moon exhibits are also exhibiting by the eye itself. The quantum moon and its shards, for instance, are quantum, thus the eye is likely also quantum. So the eye's always moving. In fact, this moon is probably quantum because its proximity to the eye made it quantum. The same way the areas surrounding the quantum shards that landed on other planets eventually become quantum too. I imagine your purpose here is the same as mine, to learn about and to find the eye of the universe. I am unsure how you arrived here. However, perhaps you came from another star system, as my clan originally did. Now, I doubt this is gonna do anything, but... Wait? These are the two tenets of Nomai philosophy. To seek out and to understand is our way of living. Jeez. So, what would happen? What would happen if I... We already came this far. Let's see what happens. I'm back on the surface. This is where I landed. I gotta say, I think we made some pretty good progress in this episode. Like, we found a... I mean, we figured out how to get into the... We figured out how to get into the core of... Why can't I ever understand... We figured out how to get into the core of the water planet. I'm really sorry. I'm not meaning to keep forgetting the name of the planet. I know it's deep something. Like Giant's Deep. So yeah, we figured out how to get to the core of Giant's Deep. We're gonna do that in the next episode. And I have no idea where my ship is, so I can't look at my ship logs. But we'll start the next episode updating on the ship logs. And honestly, I'm glad I came back. I'm glad I didn't do the ending. Like, I'm glad that that I decided to explore, because like, I now know more things and now know how to get to those areas. So yeah, we're gonna do that next episode, and I have no idea how much longer the series is gonna be, but I don't want it to end. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. So, with all of that being said, thanks all you so much for watching. If you liked it, subscribe, leave a like, and as always, please leave me a comment down below, because I do read your comments, and they're the only way that I can improve on these, and I do try to reply to them, because I like reaching out to y'all and having conversation. Also, if you want to chat me directly or check out updates on the channel, check me on my Twitter and Instagram at Antilles Gaming. I also live stream every Friday at 7:30 Central in the afternoon, so PM, on Twitch, and the channel name on there is Antilles Gaming. So if you want to see some live gameplay or just stop by to have a live chat, I'd be more than happy to have y'all to see y'all there. And with all that being said, I will see all of you in the next episode.